I watched my brother collapse the second he saw his newborn daughter. My brother spent 28 years of his life barely showing emotion. At our grandfather's funeral when he was 12, he sat stone-faced while everyone else sobbed. When he got into medical school, his only reaction was a single nod. That's just how he was built. In high school, this girl Melissa told him she loved him after dating for 6 months. He looked at her and said, "I don't think I'm capable of that." She cried for an hour in his car while he sat there in complete silence, staring straight ahead. Just waited until she stopped and then drove her home. During his residency, he worked 80-hour weeks and never complained once. His roommate said he once came home after a 30-hour shift, ate a sandwich, and went to the gym. No emotion, no exhaustion, just routine. But 3 years ago, something changed. He met Nina at the hospital where he worked. She was a nurse in pediatrics. By the 3rd month, he drove 4 hours to our parents' house just to show Mom a picture of her on his phone. Mom cried. I didn't understand why until later. They got engaged after a year. At the proposal, he apparently teared up. Nina told me this months later. That's when I knew something fundamental had shifted in him. Last Thursday, Nina went into labor at 2 a.m. I met them at the hospital around 8 a.m. He was in the waiting room, still wearing his scrubs from his shift, pacing back and forth, hands behind his head, breathing like he'd just sprinted a mile. His face was completely white. A nurse finally came and said he could go back. He didn't move. "You coming?" I asked. He stared at the door like it was a cliff edge. "I can't do this," he whispered. "You're literally a doctor. You've delivered babies. That's different. That's not mine." He finally walked through those doors. I sat in that waiting room for 6 hours. Time felt completely frozen. At 2:47 p.m., he emerged from the delivery ward. He walked 3 steps, looked directly at me, and his knees gave out, just buckled. He caught himself on a chair, then slid down to the floor. His whole body was shaking. Tears were pouring down his face, his mouth open like he was...
Take a screenshot and scan the QR code, search for the code on TikTok, and watch the second part for free.